Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Run 3 replay. Spawn on the top left side as the Blue Empire, we have Obiek. Spawn on the left side as the Magenta Allies, we have 25Delta. Spawn on the bottom left side as the Yellow Empire, we have DCFamas, Empire, Allies, Empire. And spawn on the right side as the Green Soviets, we have w3rk. Spawning on the right side as the Red Empire. We have Grandpa, sorry about that. And spawning as the Cyan Allies, we have Hazard. We got some doggos being pushed on out. Do have these instant dojos as well. Down south, we do have more instant dojos. Dogs move around, or not dogs, bears. And does get the bear crushed right there. Dog advancing down south. Got this burst drone flying about. Got this dog moving around. And over here we do have this dog camping the instant dojo, but it does get exiled through there. Does see a bite. And I do got a laser lock javelin advancing forward to kill off this instant dojo. Does set off there. On the charge forward and doesn't get a mutual trade there either. First drone explodes in mid-air, then maybe Apollo flying about. More instant dojos push me forward with Imperial Warrior. Does gun down the dog there, making the ATF proud. And now do got the Dojo Corps pushing me forward. Does get some great crushes there, taking out two of those Peacekeepers, severely wounding one. Javelin troops do go down to the Bonsai charge. Now we've got fully heroic Imperial Warrior there. Jet tanker seeing a bit of fire there from these flak troopers. Now let's transform on top of this ore collector as well. Imperial Warriors advancing down south. Imperial Warriors there as well. Apollo's making their way over here, and now we do have the w3rk seeing a bit of fire. Imperial Warrior saving a bit of fire there. Got these Peacekeepers moving around. And now we do have this air receiving a bit of fire as well. Flak Troopers trying to advance forward with some mag mines. Does not get a mag mine off onto the Mecha Tengu. And does take out the Flak Trooper as well. Does not. In the Mecha Tengu, the Jet Tengu will escape on out there. Do now the Striker Vegas gain some good damage there. Peacekeepers gains good damage there on the w3rk. Over here, this w3rk still alive. It does go down, and the honorable discharge takes it out along, and the w3rk exploding takes out the sickle and the conscript. Very nice. Got a big hiccups there. Do have the chopper VX get some good kills there. We do have the w3rk now seeing a bit of fire there as well. Chopper VX will not be able to get some good hits, kills there. And one of the Imperial Warriors will go down. The heroic one will escape on out of there. Synoptics trying to pursue these bullfrogs and does get spot the MCV advancing forward. The Synoptics do a good job of knocking around the MCV, preventing it from advancing forward, but does just drive around them. And now we'll make its way onto the land. And we may see a crush there. Nope, he did not crush the Tsunami tank. I was pretty sure he's going to crush it. Doesn't get out to sea. We do see the treads turning upside down for that. And now I do have a terror drone infect on one of the Tsunami tanks. Green's MCVs receiving a bit of fire there. Red Mecha Tango harassment there by Magenta. And the MCV does go down. Does get some shots on the terror drone, but does fall back in time. Now do have the instant generator being deployed on the field. Takes out those Mecha Tengus. We do have the Tsunami tanks and the Mecha Tengu advancing onto the land. You have a nice bomb run there onto the hammer tank, just one remaining. Fresh one there. Yeah, they will be focused down. One hammer tank does go down now. These hammer tanks push way forward. Here's our Terror drone. And this Storm tank will stay alive for now. We're seeing quite a bit of damage there. Does get an effect there onto one of these Storm tanks. Another Storm tank there does get an effect on the wounded one. So the Terror drone does go down as well. Up here, we got a decent force here hitting Blue's MCV. That's in the middle of Science Base. And we'll see a bit of bomb runs there. And these Storm tanks will go down. Large number of these Terror drones are streaming on in. Blue's NCV needs to drive back home. He's far too wounded. Storm tank receiving a bit of fire there. Does use nanoflux to escape on out. Or just stay there. And Blue's MCV is now getting repaired up. Magenta has blown out a multi-gun turret there, as well as a naval yard. He could pack up and use his teammate's naval yard there for free repairs, or get bombed by some Vindicators. You now have this Storm tank there getting some good crushes. And now we've got these this Storm tank getting going down. We got these multi-gunner IFEs here. We do also have the Riptide following them back. Getting some good shots there onto these Storm tanks. We do have now loading on turret there, load up of a Javelin troop. Does go down. Science MCV is trying to get some crush there. It was unsuccessful, however. I'm gonna play a bit of bumper cars there. The Storm tank does go down there. Multi-gunner IFEs are loaded up now with Peacekeepers. Get some good damage there on these Peacekeepers. And Science MCV does not get any crushes just yet. These Peacekeepers never go down to those Javelin troops, did they? Or to those multi-gunner IFEs. Blue Storm tanks have all used nanoflector there. Nanoflector has worn off, able to overrun these forces now. Magenta still has a naval yard here. We do have these forces moving around. We've got this armor facility taking quite a bit of damage. Tsunami tanks are starting to go down there. We've got the multi-gunner IFEs getting some good damage on the tsunami tanks. We've got a good number of tsunami tanks here. We've got some dolphins moving around. More, it looks like hydrofoil and riptides being put out up here. We do have these Striker VXs flying the center. Red's now advancing forward with a nice little army here. Has a good number of Pure Warriors there. Lacking a bit of anti-aircraft. Have a couple of Striker VXs there. Trying to get some damage on it. His teammate does put in some Apollos there as well. Does see a bit of fire. Red's trying to break on through, trying to crush all the infantry. The blue Storm tanks able to get some good damage while their nanoflectors up. Blue's getting some great damage there. Does use his own nanoflectors. Could be focused down with that. Trying to crush some of these Imperial Warriors. Good number have been crushed. Down south, Green's advancing forward with a bunch of hammer tanks. Up here, we do have a bit of harassment. Striker VXs hitting the, getting hit by those Chopper VXs there. Got Chopper VXs flying away as well. And over here, we do have these hammer tanks falling back. Got a good number of tank busters here to support the Imperial Warriors and his teammates, Assault Destroyers. There's no repairs here. The Black Hole armor will increase its durability, though. Got a big, or not so big, point defense drones here. Epic should be able to run this force no problem. Power shopping point of view, trying to freeze down this instant dojo. Does get shattered there by a Peacekeeper. And so these tank posts are starting to be focused down. Blue's trying to advance forward with more tsunami tanks here. Able to overrun the air fuel. Is trying to focus down that heroic Vindicator first. Now the other Vindicator's using a bit of fire there. Got tank was flying about. And some of these forces do go ahead and go on down. Got a bit of damage here. Air base needs some repairs. Everything's getting some good leeches there on the assault destroyers. We do also have the Striker VX here pushing way forward as well. Trying to get down, kill off those tank busters there. But of course, the can't really crush the tank busters there with the assault destroyers here nearby to crush them. Does take out that terror drone. Everything's falling back as the bullfrogs pushing way forward. Does get some good kills there. Everything's a little bit battered and bruised. Green doesn't have a whole lot of economy at the moment. In fact, just these 2 refineries. His MCV may be dead. I don't see it anywhere. Yellow and red are now fighting away in the center. Takes out some of these forces now. Yellow and magenta. Magenta's out, advancing out to sea, trying to hit red space there. Crushing through these wall segments, and not where the ore collector's at. But he's getting some good hits there onto these power plants. Yellow's still trying to advance forward. Red's getting some great damage here, hitting the reinforcements. North, whoever plays up from north, this allied player has surrendered. He gives all his assets to red. Green is still in the game. We do now have the cryo blast being put on the field. Does get only 1 of the units frozen there. Green can advance forward with long guns in the region. Does have a good number of hammer tanks here. Does leeching down a assault destroyer, so he gets a free assault destroyer gun. I wonder if he can hit naval submerged units. And that assault destroyer does go down as well. Does crush some of these reinforcements as well. And does take out these tsunami tanks. There's a lot of hammer tanks here. Tsunami tanks charging on force while trying to get some crushes. Does get snared by the terror drone. And now we do have these calls which are forward trying to hit these Striker VXs. Also some good damage on the MCV. Was out of boot camp there. And old motor gun turret on the field. The assault destroyer cannon 1 is elite and now dead. And good transform there, escape those bullfrogs in time. Got a bit of a snare there though. But crush that javelin trooper where he's right next to. 2 javelin troops right in front of that hammer tank, and does not get them crushed there. Down south, Green is advancing forward. He gains good harassment here. Got a very, very large number of infantry deployed by Red. He's gone for triple instant dojo. Has, of course, this mecha bait going on up. He has been maintaining a lot of economy thanks to his teammate back on the game. So he has a massive force on the field. Grain doesn't have a whole lot of economy at the moment. Just only has these 2 refineries. Almost 2/3 depleted. Now got these tsunami tanks pushed way forward. Let's get some quick crushes there. Some of these hammer tanks starting going down. Got these forces pushing way forward. Let's get a transform there. Great honorable discharge. He lost some of his infantry. Striker VXs, not a whole lot in the area to take them out. He could actually perhaps just glide them over, let them get shot down, and use them as bombs. Refinery core goes down. Nice defensive loss there. There's a massive hit there. That's what I'm talking about. He's trying to charge for as well. It's a small hit there. It can be a bit hard to use them as suicide bombs. But Red is crushing forward with a massive wave of infantry. May want to push down south and knock Yellow out of the game. Green is just trying to build what he can. He's not going for a MCV. Though he does have a decent amount of anti-aircraft forces here. 2 elite bullfrogs, 2 heroic, 1 elite. Hammer seating Magenta's naval yard. Got these Vindicators pushing forward. The bullfrogs are not in this region. Tsunami tanks charging forward. Do get quickly focused down. War Collector received a bit of fire there. May want to get back collecting. And the Assault Destroyer Cannon, no, that's a Tsunami Tank Cannon hammer tank there. Does not get himself an extra gun with this other one. A large number of these tank busters are actually heroic. He does have some Striker VXs here for anti-aircraft purposes, so that has a 100% lie on his teammate for that. Aerodrone does find a nice snare there. We've got 2 dual-wielding hammer tanks now. They're going to push forward in order to use their dual-wielding capability to get some good damage from that naval yard. Magenta's currently getting gutted. And now we do have this Ore Collector receiving a bit of fire as well. Does go ahead and use the Emperor's Rage right there, and does win out, giving him an elite Ore Collector. Doggo doing a good job of interrupting, does gun down the Doggo. And there goes, Magenta is just down to a single power plant. Magenta needs to back out of the game, get whatever infrastructure he has and money to his teammates. Doesn't have an airfield at the moment, so once he drops the bombs, these air Vindicators will burn up. This one's actually burning up now, so that one's out of bombs. The other one does have some bombs. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out which one's the allied player.
Make a tango, let's go!
I serve the Emperor.
Yep, I'm not sure which one's this allied player. This is blue.
The tsunami rises!
I serve the Emperor.
Oh, I think that's actually, I don't know. I forget as well. Because I don't see any like allied little. I guess it's this one here. Yeah, it is this one. Yeah, 9,000 credits. Give that to a teammate. They can really use those credits. Got some bloom bombs raining on in. And those Mecha Tengus do get cleaned on up. Magenta has been fully knocked out of the game, so he did not donate those credits to anybody, I believe. Blue Space is now next. He does have a naval expansion with a refinery just being built, so he does have credits to work with. Let's get Impulse Rage there. Going for a massive crush there for these Tsunami Tanks, and Mecha Tengus will be picked off, but you will get some great damage here. Most of this force has been cleaned on up. He maybe needs to go for another Tsunami Tank there. I don't think he can charge forward. He is going to try to charge forward. Does get some good crushes there. He's going to be throwing more bodies to his opponent. Yellow's now advancing forward with a big bonsai charge. He does save Blue's Mecha Bay. We do now have a final squadron being called in that may finish the Mecha Bay. Mecha Tengus and Striker VX is also advancing forward as well. The Mecha Bay does stay up. Red could advance forward with the Chopper VX to finish it off. Got a single Mecha Tengu here. Green's now advancing down south, trying to hit Yellow. Yellow sent a lot of infantry up north. Got the dual wielding. Two of those things are dual wielding as well. One that's fully heroic as well. There's going to be a lot of fire coming out from these hammer tanks. Trying to crush these tank busters. One of the dual wielding tanks do go down. And so do those Mecha Tengus. Yellow still has a decent position. Green has even less. But now an MCV to get more. He may want to just go immediately over here and go for this naval expansion. There's a Yari mini sub out at sea. This expansion, this base still has 3,000 credits, which is not a lot. There's 6,000 credits on this one. He may just want to go for those expansion points. But he could try going over here, use what ground army he has. More final squadrons being deployed field. I think that's a refinery core going down to your mini subs. Big snipe there. Final squadron does get some damage over there. Now you have some balloon bombs being rained on in. Bit of damage there from the Yari mini subs as well. Balloon bombs are going to get some good damage there onto the Mecha Bay. And now we have the Ore Collector receiving a bit of fire. I wonder what that Elite Ore Collector is doing. Probably dead. Yellow's going to go to harassment here. Red's trying to defend. Does get some point defense drones up and going. And maybe some chain reactions here if audible. Discharge more point defense drones planted there. Yellow's trying to fall him back. Will be pursued by Red. Oh, there's the Elite Ore Collector. That's a newly Elite one. May want to send it back to the War Factory to get some repairs. Your mini sub protecting this expansion point there. Green has expanded out here, but remember, these refiners have very little credits remaining. This one only has 500 credits. And we've got Tank Buster's Sleeper Ambush now being plotted on the field. Hammer Tank's coming forward to crush. Does take out one of those elite or heroic bullfrogs. Yellows now has a big swarm of Mecha Tanks over here and has a massive ground force not being put on the field. Green's MCV can go down very quickly to this force. Hammer Tank's now charging forward with the bullfrog trying to be a sponge, but he's doing a good job of focus firing there. Maybe it does transform on top of them. Gets some on-discharge damage there, and Red does clean up that infantry force there for his teammate. Super Reactor has been sold off in time, does not explode. And now we do have these Tank Busters sort of just sitting there awkwardly. Mecha Tango is now advancing over this flank. Does sell off the power plant, so they were destroyed. They're wounded peacekeepers. Sells off the expansions there. Mia's just trying to reclaim what credits he has because he can't save it. And now these jet tankers are starting to go on down. Does take out the Mecha Bay, however. Red still has a MCV. Yes, right there, right in front of us. Going for an instant dojo. Does pick off the Mecha Bay. Emperor's Rage there, Emperor's Rage there. I think Yellow has more, however. Does use Final Squadron. Both players use Final Squadron. I see two yellow beacons there. Is there balloon bombs as well? Desolator Airstrike. Okay, that was not green. Well, yellow, but that was greens. And these forces are falling back. Those advancing forward, trying to get some damage there onto the Mecha Tengu. And Yellow with the backslide game now. This is Angry saying thank you for watching. On to the next replay.